I'm trying to think of the greatest number.
Well, the answer to the universe is 42, right? That's the greatest number.
But I almost think though that any true number I don't know. Maybe it's like there is nowhere to go. There is actually no flow. The more that I actually think I know, the more wrong that I am. And it's like the greatest number, I could almost say something like having a bird in hand rather than a bird in the bush. I don't know if there's some number that describes how to be the worst thing possible, because the more that you try to calculate, the more that you try to describe hate, all that it really does is create some adverse reaction. Like my body's really actually just coming into satisfaction. So I don't even know if there's really anywhere to go with this, because everything that I say is simply going to be a miss. Like I'm trying to catch a virus because somehow I know that the greatest number itself is like what snow wants to be. Like every snowflake I see is just actually not the real thing. All snow is then fake. Like every time that I try to grab a flake, there's this thing inside my mind that's escaping, like some great itch that I can't find. What is this number of mine? Alexander's got the number 42. Probably in his pocket, maybe under his shoe.
Google told me.
Oh, and Google told him as well. And also Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's what 42 is from. And Elon Musk's favorite number is 42 as well.
That guy.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like the word chaos. But like we were saying, when is one man's chaos another man's what? One man's chaos is another man's happiness.
I don't know what's the opposite of chaos.
I'm not necessarily trying to find like opposite of chaos, you know what I mean? Like just like one man's chaos is like another man's treasure. I'm trying to build off the whole thing of like, you ever heard the saying like one man's trash is another man's treasure?
Right, no kidding.
You know?
Well, it's pretty interesting because are we able to describe chaos by numbers? You know, are we able to find numbers in chaos?
That's what I'm saying. It's just like motion again.
Exactly.
Just like once you start trying to talk about it, you're not in motion anymore.
Because,
you know?
Right, like you said, the more I try to find the accuracy, the more I find out.
You cannot walk that way, sir.
Where my accuracy stands or comes from.
You don't listen to me. Oh, Mimi. They're going to get trapped. I don't know why they're not listening to me. If they don't listen to us,
Rotation of the Earth.
Yeah.
It goes 42 degrees. So Earth is not even like, I would like to say, on level. We got a level to it, you know. So yeah, I don't know where I could find a root to describe the beginning and then the end, or should I start from the end and then end at the beginning? Right. Yeah, pretty interesting. Some people, they believe number 7 is in nature because we find number 7 everywhere, insects, music. I don't know where else honestly at this moment, but what about if these digits are talking to us just by nature? I don't know.
Hey, whatever number comes naturally, you know what I mean? Like, if I could actually be a number, what number would I be? Would it be assigned to me? Is that really the only number? Then it would be like, I'm just obviously starting off with 1. Maybe we can like pay by numbers. We can like throw in some I don't know, 4s. Throw some 4s in there. Throw in a couple 8s.
Well, every number is a perfect number, right? Because, if I would like an equal, what's my equal of 2 plus 2, right? So if I have an equal, I could create my formula out of this equal. But if I don't have an equal, I'm just gonna be randomly write numbers down until I find my equal. You know what I'm saying? The formula I am looking for.
I almost kind of feel like, I don't know, like I feel like maybe it just represents change a little bit. Like all I really want to do continually is just change.
Like time.
Like, yeah, like I don't know, but time is, the funny thing about time is always like represented circularly.
Well,
It's always like counts of 12 and 24s and
you said time represents age, right? Because we are supposed to be moving forward, or the universe is supposed to be growing.
how do we say something new? How do we actually do it, Alexander? I don't know.
Right. Let's gather these theories and create a new theory where we could actually probably create new shapes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like maybe like a good saying is like, one man's chaos is just another man's art. Like another man's artwork, dude.
No kidding. This confusion could be someone else's understanding.
Or it's like what they love, or what they maybe what they're afraid of. Like if we can say that there's a number that's an answer, then we could almost say that we can apply lots of different words to numbers. Maybe there is one number that is the answer, but maybe there's another number that's like because is the only word that we know answer? You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's like the only word we know is answer, because it's like if I say something like, well, is there actually like a best number or is there like a worst number? It always comes back to like the answer or something like that. Like we have to say like there's really only one word. And then I would just say like, okay, well then what's the opposite of the word answer? Then maybe if we can like free the answer, then we can actually almost like free every number. And then really, then we might be like speaking another language, basically. Because really I feel like all other languages might just be the representation of like freedom that we have or something. This ability of that something is beyond us, really. And like all of that is only going to be like some sense of freedom though until we maybe answer it. Maybe once we like say 42. What's the opposite of the word answer?
No idea. Good question.
What is the opposite of the word I don't know. Literally, if I'm to like try to like play with the word answer itself, I could say like, yeah, it's like in math, you respond. It might just be like, you could say like, I respond, or something like that. Maybe it's like responsibility. So then maybe actually really the opposite of the word answer is just like to surf. Because that's like totally the lack of responsibility. Maybe it's like we'll go back to surfing. So then maybe like actually that I'll just say this, dude.
With surfing.
Oh, then I could just, dude, because we can say anything we want, right? I can say 42 isn't the answer, or 42 isn't the number that's the answer. The number that's the answer is C. Why can't I say that C is a number?
Okay, but you guys can't
I'm just gonna say C is a number, dude. I'm just gonna do it.
If you go to musical notations, C is a number, you know?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can convert it back. We can convert it back, you know what I mean? Like we can do that. We can do anything at this point. If we're gonna just say that like C is a number, then but I almost kind of feel like then actually we're failing it. Like we've turned the C into an F because if we say, because then we're no longer speaking another language. We're trying to speak the same language.
Exactly.
We're trying to speak the same.
Just in a circle, right?
Yeah, we're at that point in time we're like speaking the same language or something. Like we can just say like anytime says like not to offend you or something like that. Like anytime someone says like 42, just say fucking C.
Like fucking J, you know, some people say that.
I've never heard that before, actually. No, I've never heard that. Where's that come from?
It's like fucking yeah, you know, like fucking yay.
Sure, why not? I don't give a fuck. It can be. People can say whatever they want, man.
Exactly. So I like it because you reaffirm number 42. You know what I'm saying? I back you up.
Yeah, 42. I see you, bro. I see you, 42.
I see you. You see, you are even like with C now.
Yeah, like maybe really like actually the only way you can connect with another language is like if you can just fuck with your own language. If you can fuck with your own language, then you might actually be like foreign to someone else, like they're foreign to you or something like that. And then the funny thing is then they might actually be more of like the actual nature of whatever type of language they speak.
I like it, exactly.
Or something like that. Like I'm gonna fuck with my own language.
Right, they are gonna be like, really, dude? Did you just come up with this, song out of this language? You know what I'm saying? I like your song. I'm gonna search more into it or something like that, you know.
For sure. I actually have a YouTube channel.
Nice.
You can go check that out if you want.
Well, if you send me the information through text message, how about that?
For sure.
You know, my girlfriend is at home waiting. So I really like talking to you, you know.
For sure.
Yeah, if we could plan out our next talk, honestly, we could even pick a topic. I'm just kidding.
You can do whatever, bro.
We will never.
But if you say 42, if you say 42, bro, I'm gonna say C, dude.
Nice. There you go. That's her That's our talk now.
I'm gonna say C. The number C.
And then you are gonna hear it from someone else. That the guy is practicing what I just said.
Oh, I'm gonna hear someone say fucking J, and I'm gonna be like, what the hell are they talking about, dude? And I'm gonna be like, dude, I'm gonna be fucking lost in my own fucking home, dude. Because I'm gonna be like, no one's gonna understand me. I'm gonna stop. I'm not even gonna understand myself.
Well, make sure you write instructions.
I'll write it all down.
Yep. So nobody gets lost.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
You said you gotta go meet up with someone.
My girlfriend pretty much is at home, but I'm gonna tell her about you. Oh my gosh, she knows so much. I promise. Like, yeah, she knows pretty much about a lot of numbers. You know, she went through these like calculus, like you were talking about all these different numbers, you know, algebra and everything. Yep. But there is this Tesla information the FBI has. Nobody is able to get into it. Well, if I have enough money, I bet I am able to pay or buy a ticket to get into this information, you know. Because I bet there is pretty legit information out there that is not, we are not able to get to it, you know. But I think the information that we have is big enough that I still gotta study it, you know. I am thinking about information that I don't have.
Just practice drawing, dude. That's what I would just say. I would just say like practice drawing, because like that's a mix of everything almost. Like it's basically like curves and straight edges.
Okay.
And like that is basically like, if you can draw, that is basically like freeing the language, because then you can say things like the letter 8 or something like that. Like that.
Well,
because it's like, why the fuck can't I? Like, if I can draw, like, and it's like, if the world is true, then it should be able to basically it should be able to move around. It should be able to move around me, man. Like that's the thing. Like it should be able to go around me. Like,
well, you know, by the Newton's law, Newton's number, I could use this Newton's information and study it, and now people are able to find new planets just by this formula, you know. And they don't know really, they haven't seen the physical planet, but then the numbers, they say it is there. The numbers, they say we are able to travel, time travel, you know, but then we go to the physical world and there is not the compound, the materials, you know, or probably there is, but probably the formula to create this machine or something, you know, I don't know.
Anything's possible, man.
Everything is possible, of course. Like people say God is the God of impossible, right? Some people say we have that God is sparking us, so we are able to make the impossible possible, you know what I'm saying?
Let's fuck with the impossible.
I like it. Seriously, right? That's gonna be my homework. I'm gonna create and study a career about the impossible. We all gonna study the impossible.
We can make a company. Our company, it's gonna have the sign of it will just say "fuck with the impossible."
Right?
Yeah, dude. All right, bro.
I think that's the number. Impossible.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, maybe it is. Actually.
Right, because once I am able to reach the impossible, that means it is possible, right? And it happened before. Nice talking to you.
For sure.
Yeah.
You say I almost want to say like drive carefully, but you're riding a bike. I mean, we can talk about, is control natural or is it not natural? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Okay, more easy. It is electric.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
For sure.
I was gonna say I'm gonna ride my 8, like you said.
All right, bro. I'll see you later.